Oh, wait.
What the fuck is this?
No, not this again. Last time this happened, the fucking kitchen blew up.
Last time this happened, 2020 happened.
No, no, stop it. No.
No.
No. No. God damn it, no.
Not again. No. It's all over now.
Fuck. It's 2020 again.
Oh, and here we go with camera problems. Oh, there we are. Yes! We are back!
Welcome back, everybody!
You are now watching Season 2 of the Just Let It Happen podcast. I'm A. Cortez.
I am live 5.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to jlihstudios.com. Okay, hold on. Quiet 1 second. All right, now we're recording.
Oh, man.
It's been so long, I forgot to hit record on the mixer.
So let's start that over again, because, like, dude, that was just cool.
Comments!
Yay!
We have
it's us
comments!
again, John D. Pierce II.
Live fire, there's comments on the screen.
I know, right?
Holy shit. Oh, my goodness.
I love you, bro.
Who else we got in the room with us? You know what I'm going to do right now while I'm thinking about it?
Jerk off?
We're going to share this son of a bitch right now. I knew he was going there. Do you know what's weird? It's been a long time since I've actually done a dirty show. Because we've been doing
It's been a long time since I've done a dirty bitch. Look at this bitch.
Oh, dirty bitches.
Oh, dirty bitches. Oh, I love the dirty bitches. Oh, honey. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. You're the prettiest of all of the puppies. Yes, you are.
All right. Yeah. It is shared now. There we are. Here we are. We are back. 2021. Season 2 of the Just Let It Happen podcast. Now, if you didn't read the title, this is going to be the last show we do with politics being the center of the show, like the main theme of the show. For several reasons. One, I want to do a political show on the side outside of this. So that's one. Two, when we go like every show being massively political, we actually lose viewers because not everyone on here wants to see that. So I want to create a second show in the new studio where we are just a political show and keep our podcast, our general everything podcast. But holy shit. Oh, here we go. We got Josh in there. We got Tori. What's going on? We got John Pierce II. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Make sure you guys share this out. Make sure you share it. We need more viewers. The schedule for this
Tori.
to start off may be a little wonky. I'm building a new studio. He moved out. We're setting the baby's room up. So there's a lot going on here. I need to know how we sound too.
We sound good. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I believe you. I gotta hear it. I just gotta hear it. It's on Whoa.
It's on the Archimedes. Yep.
Start off maybe a little wonky. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
So, Joshua and Megan and Tori, thanks for joining.
Yeah, there we go.
And Jane.
I was peeking out, so I had to. Actually, I can adjust
He's a Blues
here.
Brother, Joshua Blackburn. Blues Brothers, yeah. Yep.
All right,
Wearing my shades, got a half a tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, and we're on a mission from God.
All right, that's better right there. Well, I was peeking out, like I can hear it. I can hear it in my voice. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Welcome. So as I said, the scheduling for this is going to be a little weird while we're building the studio, baby's room, him moving. I don't even know where KBT is. I messaged him like 100 times today, and I got nothing. So maybe he's sleeping, maybe he's streaming. I have no idea.
I think he's sleeping because usually I get like 17 daily reports when he's live and playing, and I got nothing today at all. So, yeah, KBT, if you're out there, we miss you. We love you. And we hope to have you on the next show. What are you listening to? Oh, yeah, you're listening to the 30-second delay feed. I gotcha.
Okay. So after we recorded our segments, This thing shit the bed. All the video feeds ended, everything. Even now, if KBT joined, that's our Zoom screen.
Yep.
I can't even get it working. And the microphone shot out too, so I just wanted to make sure one more time while we were talking normally, that's there. And he has the shades on because he's got a nice new ring light right above his face.
Yep.
See, mine's off to the side, but mine's enormous. So...
Are you compensating for something?
I walked into that one. Where is Jacob?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Jacob
is usually on this shit.
Excuse me, Jacob. Sarah, you should message Jacob and be like, wow, Alan and Brian are butthurt that you're not on here bitching about the world.
Right? Yeah, man.
He's only been looking forward to this. Actually, we haven't done a show in
a couple of months. It's been
a little over a month because we did a show a couple of days before my grandmother died.
Yes, yeah.
And I haven't done one since, so it's been like a month and
a half or so.
Yeah.
Give or take.
I figured, well, I had to get back into it, and we started light with the Disney thing, which that turned out to be like a couple thousand viewers on that. I forgot how big that group is.
Shop Local Podcast.
Yes, if you would like to buy our merchandise, please go to www.jlihpodcast.com. Oh. Yes. Oh, wait. It's nice having comments on the screen. Sarah knows we haven't had comments on the screen in like
forever.
Weeks. Actually, over a month, we haven't had comments of any kind. And the funny thing is, I don't know if they're coming from cross-platform chat. No, they're not. They're coming legit straight from the stream. Okay, I can live with that.
All right.
I can live with that.
So on to a main topic, if I may.
I'll let you start off. I want to see where you're going, because, mind you, and we started this, I did not tell anyone what was going on.
Yeah, we neither one of us have any idea what our ideas or comments are going to be. So my main idea, and since this is the last political type of show, okay, is I want to know what everybody's thoughts are on the Democrats controlling the government. So, Life, are you dyeing your beard? No, I'm not dyeing my beard. This shit is gray, Zane.
Actually,
what the fuck? Look, it's gray, dude. I'm not dyeing shit.
I didn't actually realize how much grayer it is until he just said something.
Yeah, but no. So, like, what's everybody's ideas on the Democrats controlling the entire political system? I mean, I'm really hoping that everything goes well. I'm optimistic. I'm the glass is half full kind of guy. So, what do you think, Cortez?
I wasn't even going to go there yet.
Yeah, I'm just starting off with it rough.
Yeah,
I'm just sticking it in. Put it in!
Okay. So, I'm not too concerned about with them controlling everything because it is razor fucking thin. The Senate is literally 50-50.
Yeah.
So, it can go either way. Mm-hmm. The House is even smaller of a margin where Pelosi doesn't really have the power that she wants because there's always Democrats that vote against what they're doing, and there's enough now to tip the balance. That it is such a razor-thin margin that is the least of my concerns. Hey, Auntie Michelle, welcome. My big thing right now is the way Donald Trump is being treated.
Oh, absolutely.
The fucking Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all that have been rioting for fucking months!
Over a year, not just months.
I'm just talking about the most extreme stuff.
Yep.
And nothing was fucking said about it.
Yep. Yeah, governors let the shit happen. All this, everybody was just like, oh, well, it's Black Lives Matters, right? But come on, man. Fucking shit is being destroyed. They're destroying their own fucking communities. And nobody says a word. The second, the funny thing is, I'm just going to go right into it. Fuck it. I watched a military man post Oh, dude, that looks really good. Diet Pepsi.
I'll have to read this one for you.
So, like,
You can't see the whole thing.
everybody is like freaking out, and like, so this guy plays the post where President Trump isn't. Wait, he's still president.
Yeah, he's still president.
Yeah, still did it. Right. He is like, okay, everybody, be safe and go home. Like, the first part of his speech, he was inciting, passion and everything else. And like, everybody's like, yeah, fucking Trump. Blah, 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 blah. And then like, he's like, okay, now it's over. Go home.
He said, go have your voices be heard. But he said in it, and there is a transcript of this, and it's been replayed over and over on only 2 news stations. Be peaceful.
Yeah.
Just go there and you want to be heard.
Right.
They have a permit to protest at the White House and at the Capitol building.
But he also said it's over. Go home. Like, that's the big thing. Is like everybody's like saying all this shit about he's like making these people go and do this stuff. No, he gave his speech. He's like, be heard, but be safe and go home. Like, I saw this with my own eyes. Like, no. So everybody's going to try to blame Trump and blame everything. And like, no, dude, seriously, he told people to go home. He said, it's done, go home.
Even if he kind of incited this, out of all of the MAGA rallies in the last 5 years, never once have there ever been violent displays.
Right.
Breaking of property, burning of buildings,
from the
death threats. Never.
From the Republican side.
Correct.
But the entire time that Trump was president, on the Democratic side, well, with Antifa, I guess you could, or actually I should say the socialist side, because Antifa is funded by somebody who's really rich, maybe somebody like George Soros. In my opinion, you've had all this crap going on
before
for years.
Facebook does this, because this is another one of our topics today. I'm gonna go full screen for this one.
Full screen.
See, the camera looks horrible now. I'm having massive issues, but anyway,
no, it's just because you're ugly.
Everything that is discussed on today's show is our opinions. We are not stating fact. We are not inciting violence. We are not going against anyone. We are just 2 guys expressing our opinions.
Definite opinions.
Do not go out and riot in the streets.
At all.
Do not death threat anyone.
At all.
And Facebook, if I'm missing anything else, whatever we're not talking about, just be good, people. Be good. Be good. And we'll get to why I did that in a minute. And the camera tweaks.
And
Live fire's just gone.
There we go. Oh, yeah, of course I'm fucking gone. They're already blocking me. What the hell?
Hold on, I got you coming back right now. See, I can't wait to move this to its final location where I can have the wires in their own tracks, and
oh yeah, dude,
I can very easily.
I can't wait because I remember the original plan we had out there in the new studio, and we never got a chance to do it, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's
no more faces in a box. No more.
But he didn't incite the violence, and every Republican and conservative will tell you, including the president, he has said this himself. If you are doing that,
you're wrong.
You are working against our movement.
Yep.
You do not represent Make America Great Again. You do not represent Donald Trump. You don't represent anything. You're basically becoming one of them. Everyone said it. But he has one mistake.
What is
and
that?
We're already in impeachment. He had one bad rally, one. And we're already on fucking another impeachment.
Right.
But the Democrats can have riots in the streets every fucking day. To the point, didn't they take over a fucking city?
Yeah, what was it, Seattle? Or
something like that.
It was somebody for like months. It was like a couple of months, like 7 weeks or something like that they they held out a section of the city, but that's O-fucking-K? No, that's not O-fucking-K. All right? No, it's bullshit.
Okay, there we go.
If you're going to have something go on one side and it's okay, well, then what happened at the Trump rally is okay. Because apparently the governor didn't give a shit. Nobody gave a shit. Like, you're hearing about it, and they're like, oh my God, like, your buildings are burning and all this other stuff is going on, but yeah, we're not going to do anything about it. But the second fucking a MAGA rally fucking turns violent, oh my God, it's like sedition.
This is my big thing with it. And I watched the whole impeachment trial in the House. It did pass the House. It's always going to pass the House. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I just lost my whole thought.
Impeachment?
I completely... Well, I have no idea what I was going to say. Wow.
The thing that happened, it's like the Democrats have been trying to get Donald Trump impeached before he was inaugurated.
Yeah.
Before he was inaugurated.
The very day he came down the escalator, they started.
Yeah, they started. And it's like, listen, everybody, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. Okay?
We're independents.
I'm independent. I chose Donald Trump for my personal vote because I thought that he could make a difference. He did. He did. A lot of people don't know this, but there are over 441 miles of the wall that was reinforced. Over 441. It might have been like exactly 441. But like that much done in 4 years. You're talking 110 miles a year since he has been president, where that wall has been reinforced and remanned and everything from California all the way over to, can you tell me where? A Cortez?
I forget where it ends.
Where did the war happen that was a really famous war?
What? It's where? Which one?
The one where we...
I was still trying to think what I was going to say before. It was important, and I have no fucking clue what it was going to be.
Where the war happened, where there was a whole bunch of people inside of a small building that took on the Mexican army.
What, the Alamo?
Yeah, exactly. All the way up until the Alamo. So 441 miles west from the Alamo is where the wall has been reinforced under the presidency of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And
it's been fucking fantastic too.
Yep. And it's not so much that a wall is being built as much as the border is being resupported.
Yeah.
And now we've got Sleepy Joe Biden coming in, and what the fuck is he going to do? Like, they just want to let everybody in. The Democrats, they just want to let everybody in, and it's going to be bullshit. So the next 4 years is going to be shit. But I'm going to tell you one thing now. I'm going to support the American Constitution throughout these next 4 years. If I even see a simple little thing trying to infringe upon our American rights.
I remember what I was going to say now. Thank you very much.
There you go. You can go ahead. I'll continue with this rant later.
This is where it gets me. Oh my God. Thank you. You just put me right back on track. So the impeachment trial is based off, the riots happened based off of Donald Trump's lies and the Republican lies. No one stole this election. There was no fraud. It's been in 72 court cases. Incorrect, motherfuckers. It's been thrown out by every court. Not a single shred of anything was able to be talked about at all. So according to our Constitution, and I'm aiming this right at Pennsylvania, the people who make the voting laws in the state, which branch does that? The legislative branch.
Legislative branch, yeah.
The courts cannot go in and say, yeah, we're going to accept votes for 7 days after the election.
No,
that is unconstitutional.
Pennsylvania passed a law. It's 30 days.
Yes, but the courts passed it. The legislative branch did not pass that law. Therefore, there are valid fucking reasons why we are so pissed off. Because that is cheating. Mm-hmm. You are going against the rule of the Constitution. Now, when it comes to Mike Pence and what happened on that day, Congress is there to count the electoral votes. And it is at that point that they can be protested and a council can be put together to actually audit the fucking election. During the impeachment trial and the Senate hearings after that, they were trying to get Republicans to say the election was not stolen. Go, five simple words will, just ease over the American people. No one would say it. Why? Because, no, you violated constitutional fucking law. So, yes, there's over 70 million people that are pissed off. It is not based off of a fucking lie. It legitimately happened. And that's what pisses me off. They're trying to impeach him so he can't run for office. Again. Yep. And what that's going to do, it's going to screw over the 50 fucking people he's taking with him from the White House for his post-presidency assignment. That presidential fund you get to keep your people and do all that shit, they want all them people out. Yep. They do not want him running for office. But they are trying to get conservatives to say the election was not stolen. Okay, yes, we have proven there aren't enough dead people that voted to make a difference in the numbers. I accept that. That has been audited. The votes that happened were removed. There were like 2,000 votes countrywide. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Yep. The problem, guys, is, and I'm talking to any fucking Democrat that's watching this, Facebook, fuck you. I don't care if you block me at this point because I am going to speak the truth. It is against the Constitution of these United States of America for the courts or any other agency, aside from the legislative branch, to make election law. It is written in our fucking Constitution. Yes, we're pissed. But that still does not give anyone the right to storm the Capitol and kill people. I don't agree with that. Nope. But it also goes to show, because Washington, D.C. is primarily Democrats, on how quickly we could take the Capitol. Well, that was...
You know what I find funny, too, is like...
Well, that's the other part. I think it was planned. They denied the National Guard because the National Guard was requested beforehand by the agency there and the police officers there. They denied the National Guard. Yep. The Democrats made sure security was at an all-time low. I think this motherfucker was planned.
Yep, and I think everybody that stormed that place were not MAGA supporters. Or not, maybe not everybody, but a vast majority of whoever stormed it was not MAGA. They were basically Antifa.
Yeah, and if you crossed into that building, you lost the right to wear your MAGA hat.
Yep, that's right. Yep, and another thing too is you look at the election, and okay, so Donald Trump lost, right? But we controlled, what was it, the House or the Senate?
We control the Senate. Well, controlled.
Yeah, we controlled the Senate.
As of Tuesday, we will no longer.
Then, all of a sudden, overnight, just like the presidential election, we lost control of the Senate, and of course, the Democrats got the House. Literally overnight by thousands and thousands and thousands of votes.
Another 5 a.m. vote dump.
Yep, another 5 a.m. vote dump. And, in all honesty, there needs to be some voting, what's the word I'm looking for?
You don't want to do voting reform while the Democrats control all branches of government. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, well, we need we need voting reform.
Yes, there needs to be one system that applies to everybody.
For the entire country. Yeah. Like, none of these absentee ballots unless you're overseas. No absentee.
Or you have a medical reason.
Nope.
Yes, if you are locked, if you are hospitalized and you can't get there, you should be able to do it. Because you still need, I'm talking the absentee, you still need ID verification. You need all the stuff you would do to vote in person.
No. Absentee ballots for military persons overseas.
They'll never pass.
That's it.
Yeah, that will never pass.
But that's the way it should be.
Even Donald Trump voted absentee because he can't. He wasn't in Florida. But he had to provide his ID, and he had to prove he was him. You have to request that ballot and validate your identity, and then you get it.
I don't care. Because the only way that you can actually securely validate your ID is with a military ID. That's the only way that you can actually validate your ID. It's the only way. Because I can copy your ID in a matter of minutes.
Yes, but you can only that vote. When I go to vote and it shows I voted, that's the point I can contest that too.
Unless I voted before you.
No, I can still contest it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because they'll just let it go because...
The mail-in ballot needs to never
gone.
The absentee and the mail-in are two different ballots.
Right. The absentee is actually designated for military.
And medically disabled.
No.
Yes, it's in there, though. Yeah. It is in there.
It's military. It's people who are not in the country who want to vote. The only people not in the country who want to vote are military. Because if you walk the fuck out of America and you're over somewhere else, who gives a fuck? You don't care. The military cares because they want funding. So the absentee ballot is military only. And you show up, and I'm actually okay with showing your ID.
Oh, voter ID should be mandatory. End of discussion. Because it needs to happen.
You know, because the funny thing is like this year, which was actually different than any year in the past, when I walked up to the voter ballot, and I was like, yeah, hey, my name's Brian, and blah 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 blah, and they're like, oh, you got an ID? Yeah, here you go. I showed them my ID. They're like, oh, okay, great. Oh yeah, here you are, right here, number 538-10692. Okay, so now you know who I voted for, and you know who I am. And they wrote all the information down on the little booklet that they had or whatever like that. So, when you vote, it's supposed to be confidential. Like,
yeah, the only part that's not is the party that you voted for is public.
Yeah.
But who you specifically voted for, because Brian did vote for a few Democrats on his ballot.
Yep.
For good reason.
Yep, I did.
And there are good Democrats out there.
I actually...
there are.
If I had to say what I voted for as far as a percentage-wise goes, I actually voted 50% or more Democrat, to be honest. And I'm not a Republican. I'm independent. But I generally vote Republican.
I'll tell you right now, the one Democrat both of us voted for, Sheriff Grady Judd.
Absolutely. Go Grady Judd!
And I don't agree with everything Grady does, like his stance on marijuana and other things. But Grady Judd he's a true fucking patriot. He is one of the good Democrats. He hears an issue and lets it swirl in his head.
I agree with Grady Judd on marijuana.
No, I'm talking his comments. He flat out just hates it completely.
I agree.
Following the letter of the law?
I agree with him because he follows the letter of the law.
Yep. He says straight up, I don't like it, but if the law changes and it's legal, I will abide by the law.
That's right. Yep.
That is a good man.
And if you're going to shoot somebody, make sure you shoot him a lot. That's right.
Why did you stop shooting? Wy did you shoot him so much? Man, we ran out of bullets.
Yeah, we ran out of ammo, right. Why did you shoot him 67 times? Because we ran out of ammo.
But the problem with this crazy far left, too, is they are, not only are they trying to stop conservatives and independents, they're also silencing the good Democrats that are out there.
Yep.
And they are there. A lot of them have been coming over to the Republican Party now, but this is getting way out of fucking hand. This is insane. And they can say it's based off of a lie. It's not based off of a lie. No, we have a legitimate reason to contest this election. There has been laws that have been violated. Oh, Shauna's here?
Yep.
Hi.
Hey, Shauna.
I got my rug. I finally got the rug.
Yeah, we got the rug. Yeah, look over there. See?
But no, them in the fucking Capitol building, them trying to get conservatives to say in the record that the election was not stolen, I think is fucked up. And them pushing impeachment and them continuing to harass a man and spending billions of our fucking dollars
yeah.
trying to take out someone that's leaving office in a few fucking days is insane.
Yeah, they're just trying to make sure that he can never run again. Because you know what? Honestly, I'd vote for the man again.
Oh, hell yeah, in a heartbeat.
Not a problem. Unless there was somebody better.
Now, mind you, he's an asshole.
Oh,
we all know this!
Yeah, he's a fucking dick.
But he gets the job done.
Yeah, you know, the big thing with me is like, I voted for Donald originally, and he got into office, and I'm like, okay, I know the guy's an asshole. I followed Donald Trump on a lot of different things for a long time, decades. All right, and you know, you're fired, right? Whatever. He's a dick. I have no problem with that. He's a good businessman, and we needed a boost in the economy.
Yes.
I thought he could bring that, and he did.
And then there's the Democrats right here. No, this is the lowest numbers the economy's ever been. Yeah, we have
Bullshit.
a fucking virus, China virus.
Yeah, the lowest number in the economy that we've ever had. Bullshit. The second that Biden was the president-elect, gas shot up 22 cents. You know,
Yep.
Trump has the gas down. Trump has the unemployment down. Trump has the economy in a positive fixture. So the second that he is like an asshole and everything else, like all of a sudden all this shit starts going up. Now, what's going to happen to our food costs? You know, they want to put out the stimulus. The Democrats want to pay out all this cash because they want to help people, right? I'm already seeing a loss in my paycheck. Over the last 2 weeks, I'm already seeing a loss in my paycheck. It's not a big deal. It's only like $15, but that's $60 a month.
Yeah.
That's $720 a year.
Yep.
Per person. 350 million people at that cost. Where's that money going? Who knows?
We're not getting it.
We're not getting it.
See, and the other thing.
Oh, wait, but we might see a $600 check and maybe an $1,400 check once. And the taxes aren't going to go down. The gas prices are going to continue to rise. The food prices are going to continue to rise. The tolls, state tax, federal tax, income tax, everything is going to rise.
This is where I disagree with raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, we'll be able to live off that. Sure. Yeah. When your milk is $15 and your gas is $9 and your toilet paper is $100, the more money, the more you put into the minimum wage, the more prices are going to go up because people don't want to lose profit. And it's going to kill your small businesses because they're going to have to let people go.
Well, the great thing again is, once again, I want to state is like minimum wage initially was instated to keep American people at middle class or higher. So to increase minimum wage to $15, you know, you have to fight the decades of cost of living increases. So they're going to increase the cost of living to $15 an hour, and okay, yeah, now you have $15 an hour, but now the cost of living is $20 an hour. So you're going to be working harder now to get all this shit done. But the only problem is now you are making $15 an hour, and you are one person at a 12 checkout counter at Walmart with computers that are doing all the work for you, or McDonald's where you place the order and then you just hand somebody their bag of food because you don't even have to touch a cash register anymore. And a lot of these companies are going to do that because they realize that the $15 an hour thing is actually going to happen. And I mean, come on. It's like if all these people that are in our government actually followed the rules, for a minimum wage, when the cost of living increased, the minimum wage would have increased and we would have been perfectly fine. But they always look for a way to save hundreds of millions of dollars so that they give themselves 3.75% wage increases and get rich and fat off of all of us. And that's what happened. And now we're fucked. We need to take our government back, is what we need to do.
Yep.
So next time you vote, don't vote for any of these fuckers. Not except for Grady Judd. Grady Judd, I'm going to vote for you. 100%, dude.
So,
100%.
Before we go into our asshole and joke of the day,
all right,
the poll has just been populated. So pull out your smartphones or on your computer.
You said pull out your smartphone? I thought you said we're going to pull out your...
So today's poll question: how bad do you think Biden's term will be? Bad, fucked, seriously fucked, or Civil War fucked? Vote now. If you're on a mobile platform, it should have popped up. If it didn't, over by your comment bar, there's a little purple thing with bars on it. If you push it, the poll will populate. Make sure you vote too, Mr. Fire.
Mine popped up.
What?
Look at that. Glasses off so I can see.
Where did it go? Active right there. Okay. All right. I'm loving the results already. All right. So we will be back in a moment. Let's turn it over to pre-recorded live fire for the joke of the day, followed by A. Cortez and asshole. Dear asshole.
So a lady and her husband were going to Walmart to go shopping. And they're going through the store. They pick up everything they need, coffee, cheese, eggs, milk, bread. And the husband at the checkout was like, man, I really have to use the bathroom. I'll be back, baby. Okay, dear. So she checks out, pays for everything, and she's waiting outside the bathrooms. And about 10 minutes goes by, and she's starting to get curious, like, well, what's taking him so long? And another 10 minutes goes by, and she finally builds up the confidence to walk into the men's room. And she walks in and her jaw drops because she sees her husband standing there with his dick under the dryer. And she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? He says, heating up your dinner.
Dear overly competitive asshole, I'm sick of everything turning into a game for you. Congratulations, your hemoglobin count is higher than mine. Do you want a cookie? We can't even hang out anymore without you trying to beat me at something. No, I don't want to race you to that old oak tree or try to hold my breath longer than you. Last I checked, we weren't training for the Summer Olympics, so get a fucking grip. And for Christ's sakes, we're adults. Can you please make one decision that isn't based on a game of rock, paper, scissors? XOXO. A Cortez. P.S. Blood work is not like a report card. Type A is not better than Type B, you fucking asshole. Come on, cameras. There we go. After hearing his joke, Livefire actually had to use the bathroom. That's funny. Hold on. What? People just tried to search you. You're not there even when I tried to. What kind of search? Explain. I'm confused. I'm confused. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, man. But no, this is... I'm loving this poll question right now. The results are very, very, very interesting. I got to remember there's a delay. It's like I got to sit and wait for an answer. I just saw like all the comments scroll up on this feed over here. We did get a hold of KBT. KBT is alive. He is awake. He had a crazy day today. KBT will be joining us on the next show. Oh. But no, this impeachment thing, I don't think is ever going to pass the Senate. They would need 17 Republicans to vote on their side for it to pass, and they don't have that. They got a handful that'll vote against Trump, but they don't have enough. It's not going to happen. This is literally out of control, and one of the reasons I put Civil War fucked in the poll is I seriously, to my bones, feel we are going to be fighting a civil war, and this country is going to split in two or divide or whatever. It's bound to happen. It really, 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 really is. I'm trying to search myself on Facebook now to see if they're suppressing this feed, which is entirely possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Pool Boy Brian.
Get it straight. It's Cabana Boy.
Cabana Boy Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The poll is funny because there's only one answer that's actually being clicked on. So we'll review that at the end. A couple little housekeeping things. I know we did not do the topic challenge. Literally, a lot has happened.
Yeah.
And it's just been fuck. So I'm putting a pause on all the extra stuff until we move to the new studio. I do have pieces of it sitting on the floor over here. There's some new pieces in the actual studio itself. I put the walls up. What?
JLH bot showing up on Facebook.
It's not showing up on Facebook.
No. JLH bot. Oh, not showing up.
You can share it on your page. God damn it. Is it beginning already? Is this starting?
What, the zombie apocalypse?
No, them banning us. I can search and find you, but if I go to my notification...
Go to notification, I can join you. Oh, did they fucking block us already? Really? Fuck you, Sleepy Joe. Fuck you.
I need to switch to my other Facebook on this side. Give me 2 seconds here.
God damn it.
I just want to see.
I'm getting tired of the censorship shit. Fucking cancel Slate.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm on a completely different Facebook.
Don't you love it? Like, oh yeah, you're gonna get blocked, but oh, yeah, I got another Facebook.
No, it shows.
Yes.
It shows up.
Yes, Zane. Really, zombies. Yeah, that's what I said. Zombie apocalypse.
Maybe because you're on it, you can't search it. I don't know. I just searched it on a Facebook that has nothing to do with anything that we do, and it's here. I found it really easily, actually. Yeah, it's right there. So no, we're not being blocked yet. Let me switch back to my Facebook.
You should check my Facebook.
I don't have you logged in on here.
No.
You're logged. If you push the keyboard, that computer is hooked up still.
I got nothing on them. Oh, there. Oh, shit.
You forgot we did that?
Well, no, I hit it earlier and nothing happened. So I was just like, hey, whatever.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's another reason why I want to create a separate political show. I do want to cover Biden's entire presidency. Completely. Like, that's where I want to go with the show. From an independent, on the ground point of view, reviewing everything as it actually sits in the world and not in their make-believe fucking cloud where the Green New Deal is going to save the planet. Yeah. Yeah, I searched this on this one too, and it still works.
Oh, that's right. I did this one.
Oh, he's logging in now. He forgot he had a computer in front of him. No, this is some scary shit coming. It really, really is.
I'm actually hoping that it isn't.
Take Biden's 50-year record and tell me.
Well, it's not Biden. All right. It's Harris.
Oh, my God.
As much as I consider the woman to be a terrorist, and I say it all the time, the woman is a terrorist with all of her beliefs and like everything that she has been behind. And, you know, everything that Biden's been behind. You know, like, we as the American people have the right to keep and bear arms, right? And most people remember that. Like, oh my God, we have the right to keep and bear arms. But we have all these states that are saying, no, you can't have guns. That's against your constitutional rights. Okay?
Yep.
The Brady Bill, everything that goes along with having guns, and it's all ratified through the courts and all this other stuff. And of course, because these people don't want you to have guns. We have the right to keep and bear arms equal to that of our military. It isn't the fact that we can have a shotgun or a pistol. No, we can have M16s, M4s. We can have anything that our military can have. But all of these laws that restrict our constitutional rights because it's an assault rifle. Well, you know what? I got an assault shaker too. I can fucking hit you with that and kill you. And if you really want to try it, come on down. 5809 Red Fox Drive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
See these red things? See those red things?
What red things?
On my screen over here. You know what that is?
Oh, you're getting blocked.
That is Facebook saying we're violating terms of service.
What, for speaking on...
They're on certain parts of the video. Yep. I put the disclaimer out there.
Yep. But, you know, it's like anybody out there in this country can have an M4 fully automatic weapon, according to the Constitution.
Agreed.
Anybody out there can have a tank, according to the Constitution. Anybody out there can have a Humvee with an M60 mounted, according to the Constitution. So maybe we should, I don't know. I don't want to incite violence or anything like that, but maybe we should fucking stand up and fucking do something about it.
I agree.
What the fuck? You fucking come here and you're telling me I can't have a gun in the state that I live in where the politics say I can have a gun? Sure, I can't carry it on the street because I don't have a license to carry, which is also against the fucking law because we have the right to carry. We have the right to bear arms. No. And we need 175 million Americans to say no. And it's going to start with those people that are here tonight and the people who have followed us from the beginning.
Really?
I'm done.
Dude,
what's going on?
Facebook is changing things like literally as it's happening.
Oh shit! That's some shit going on.
Let's talk about that for a minute too. It hasn't banned us, but I'm pretty sure when this live video is done, like the president's post, it's gonna have like the election, like underneath our video, the election results have been called. Joe Biden is the president, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have warnings like that.
Yeah, there's some shit going on over there.
On ours, this is.
Yeah, I know you guys can't see this stuff, but like there's over on one of the monitors over there, it's a whole lot of shit going on. Wow.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of red flags. Holy shit. I can't believe that. Well,
so
actually, I can believe that because as much as we've been fucked by Facebook and YouTube.
Facebook actually this round has been very good to us. And even still, we're still streaming. We haven't lost video quality. We haven't lost audio. They might just flag us with a message. I can deal with that for now. Most smart people know it's all bullshit anyway. But let's talk about what else they're doing. Let's talk about censorship.
Are you serious? My computer has no internet?
Really?
Yep.
Goddamn net neutrality. Actually, on that note, I gotta undo my belt. My belt is like digging into my fat. That's better. Let's talk about censorship for a minute. I don't think it's right that they're blocking Donald Trump and other conservative voices.
Nope.
On Facebook, Twitter, or anything for that matter. Yeah, you can say, it's a private thing. Well, it is and it isn't. It's still a public platform. And being that Facebook is now editing our posts and what we stream, that makes them editors. That makes them subject to the right to free speech in our Constitution. Once you become an editor of some sort,
you have to.
You are excluded from Article 270. And I think it's fucked up. I think it's absolutely fucked up. The day they banned Trump from Twitter, Twitter shares went in the toilet, and they're still going down. Now Amazon has completely blocked Parler from accessing their servers. Yep. Apple and Google kicked them off of the Play Store.
Yep.
And watch them ban us, which I think is fucked up. What am I doing wrong? I have a viewpoint. I have an opinion.
I want to see them ban us. I want to see them ban us because I have a 10-digit number. 10-digit number to call. And that 10-digit number spells pit bull. And I know that doesn't have 10 digits in it, but they're lawyers and they're pit bulls. They will take the case. Guaranteed, because they're going to make millions. Millions. And you know what I'm going to make?
Millions.
Yes.
But no, like, honestly, people who don't like us don't watch us.
Right.
People who don't want to hear what we have to say
don't watch us.
Don't watch us.
Right.
What's the fucking problem? The president of the United States is still a human being, and he has the right to his opinion. He also has the right to disclose facts, which he has. I don't see what the fucking problem is. Well, I know what the problem is. Facebook, Google, and Amazon and Apple, now that they've all banded together into one big fucking Biden dick-sucking group, I can't even talk. It drives me nuts. Like, really? It's like we're going back in time.
Yeah, you know, the one thing, though, the one thing that I can get behind through all of these social medias and liberals and everything and or whatever is that Trump never exposed truth, like as far as like the election being stolen. Like
they just shut off Lafarge's spark.
I did not see any evidence on where the election was stolen.
That's because it wouldn't. The courts wouldn't take it up.
But you know what? If you put it out, all he had to do was put it out.
He tried.
No, they put it out on the media.
The media won't report on it. That's the problem.
There are media that will report on it.
Yes, the new One News Network has been fantastic. Fox, depending on who you watch now, because they're kind of
yeah. But like, you know, he could have put it out on his fucking Twitter page.
You can't.
Yeah, of course he can.
No. When he did start posting about it, they removed the tweets, and they blocked the posts.
Right, but you know what? Once it's out there, somebody's got it.
Oh yeah, no. People still have it now, and they bury it.
Yeah.
They will not hear it. And the Supreme Court's like, we don't want to get involved. That's what you're there for.
That's exactly what you're there for.
There's a sole reason you exist. There's a constitutional fucking problem. That is what you're there to hear. Like, oh no, we don't want to get involved. Excuse me? Then what the fuck do we pay you for?
Right.
That is your sole purpose for existing. is to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. Election law was violated. There's proof of it. Pennsylvania changed the law without going through the legislative branch, which means hundreds of thousands of ballots were counted that by law shouldn't have been counted. Did the light? Oh, did you shut down the computer?
No. Oh, yeah, maybe I did.
That's why. It's behind that monitor. Behind that monitor. No. Big black box. The button's in the front somewhere. That's why. Because that's powered by that machine. But that is the sole reason the Supreme Court exists. Pennsylvania changed their laws. A couple other states changed their laws without going through the proper fucking channels. And they don't want to hear the case. If they did, we'd be looking at a completely different outlook of everything right now. And if this is just gonna be the way it is, we're gonna accept it and move on, and we just gave them more power. Quite literally. That's what we did. You couldn't find a button?
No, that's all right. We got 4 years of some shit, and honestly, I hope... Oh, God damn it. There we go. You know, we got 4 years of Sleepy Joe, and...
I don't think we're going to have 4 years of him either.
You know, terrorist Kamala. And,
I think they put her on the bill. They're going to enact the 25th Amendment the second he has a mental slip-up. And Kamala Harris, as far fucking left as you can travel, she's going to be the president of the United States.
So just remember, guys, when we call for impeachment...
Let's not.
Oh, no, I'm going to fucking call for that on her.
Oh, no, on her.
Yeah,
but
on her.
Let's not impeach Biden.
No.
Let's keep him as long as possible while we try to get rid of all of them.
Listen, I'm not... Just because I voted for Trump doesn't mean that I'm against Biden.
No,
some of Biden's stuff that he's talked about is pretty decent. Like, he wants a unified America. He wants everybody to stick together.
He does, but he's the reason we're divided. It started with him and Obama.
It started with Obama. It didn't start with him. He had to follow...
All right, let's go back to the 90s. You want to look at the crime bill and what he did to the African-American communities and all the other shit?
Okay, yeah, I can't disagree with you on that. But he's a different person now. He's the man.
He's the man, but no mental abilities. Get your fat ass over here. Where's the paper boy?
I got some popsicles in the basement. Yeah. But anyway, like, I'll give the guy a chance. You know, a lot of people out there, when Trump was elected, they're like, not my president. Well, get the fuck out of the country then.
We're
fuck
not
off.
playing that game.
No, he's my president.
Until he's not.
Right. Plain and simple. Like, listen, give the guy the respect until he doesn't reserve it. Or deserve it, sorry. Not reserve it. Give the guy the respect till he doesn't deserve it. He's the president-elect. In 7 or 8 days, he's going to be our president.
3 days.
Well, no,
3 days.
Oh yeah, no, today's the 16th, so 4 days. 4 days.
4 days.
Give the guy the respect. That's it. Like, when Trump was elected, I was like, okay. When Obama was elected, the big problem that I had, the real big problem I had when Obama was elected and inaugurated, is that I lived in a highly Hispanic community, and I had all of these, Puerto Rican people going, yeah, oh my God, yeah, man, we got a black president. And it's like, dude, their name's not Rivera or Santiago or whatever. Like, I'm not being a dick. I'm not being a racist or whatever. But, like, why do you care that there's a black president being elected and you're Hispanic?
Yeah.
I could understand if there was a Hispanic person being elected, and then I would have been like, yeah, we do, dude. Yeah. All right. Good for you, man. Like I'm glad that you had that happen. It's like if we ever get a woman president. Which, oh wait, that's right, we just did. It was Kamala Harris, yeah.
Yeah, when she gets Biden
anyway,
out.
But like, man, I can't even. I just don't even want to get into it anymore. Like, I just want to talk shit. Like, you got any crazy Florida news there, Gay Cortez?
I don't.
Come on.
I don't. I do. Crazy Florida news. Donald Trump owns the resort that he's living in. His neighbors are petitioning the town to not let him come back and boot him out.
What?
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yep. Citizens of Mar-a-Lago are trying to kick Trump out.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
There's some crazy Florida news for you. Like, you fucking serious? He didn't even do anything.
Yeah. He's trying to keep what he had.
He has every right to be pissed off at his vice president for not doing what he should have done. Yep. And I disagree with Mike Pence's decision, but I still like Mike Pence. If he ran for president, I would vote for him.
Yep.
Mike Pence is a good dude. Yep. He made a call, and he has the right to make that call. It's.
Yep.
Do we agree with it? No. He wanted to see it just like Trump in the Supreme Court, where it fucking belongs.
Yep. Right or wrong, he made the call.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Now, the one I disagree with completely right now, and now I think he should just be voted out, is Mitch McConnell.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to go. It's time to fucking go.
Yep.
You
just get the fuck
out. Time to go.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah, it is. I think Kevin McCarthy should run for president if Trump does not. I would vote for him in 2 seconds.
Like I always say, I'm old enough now. I'll run for president. Live fire for president. Hey, listen, I've been a thief. I've been a drug dealer. Everything in my youth. But when I became an adult, I'm a hard worker, tax-paying citizen. I get fed up with all of the bullshit that is going on out there. But in 2024, I want to run for president.
Well, look at our soon-to-be president. He's a thief, a terrorist, a pedophile.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Got some popsicles. Popsicles.
But yeah, to Live Fire's point, I'm not playing that not my president game.
Nope.
And I posted something on my Facebook, and my cousin is very against Trump, and he's very Democratic, which he has the right to be, and that's okay. He went and said it was something about Biden not being my president, and I said, well, he is going to be my president in a few days, and I hope that we can fucking move on and so forth. And so I forget exactly what I wrote, and he had nothing to say back other than a thumbs up. I don't think he was expecting that. See, we yelled at all of the Democrats for saying, Trump's not my president. Well, yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Well, we're not running on a double standard here. At the moment, Joe Biden is our president, okay?
Elect.
Well, yes, he's about to be our president, and there's nothing I can do. Well, there's a lot I can do about it, but
there's a 50 caliber Barrett somewhere.
At the moment, he is going to be the president of the United States, and that's it. He's the president. Does that mean we stop fighting to find out election results and get reform and all that? No, it does not mean that at all.
Nope.
But we cannot stoop to their levels.
Right.
We've been fighting it for 5 years. If we start doing exactly what they're doing, then what the fuck's the difference between either one of us?
Right.
Nothing. We need to continue to go down the road. Facts. Reform. Protesting without killing people. And burning down the businesses in the neighborhoods that you live in.
Oh, by the way, Antifa, keep on doing that. Just so you know. Just so that you can make yourself look bad.
Yeah. It's just, this is, and to your point, I am very tired.
You know, I just brought up one topic to kind of bitch a little because I've been pissed off over the last several days, and it's actually turned out to be the entire show.
That was the whole point. No matter what you said, it was going down this road. It just went in a different order than I thought it would. But the censorship is what's scaring me the most right now, because quite literally could be the end of everything we're doing.
Now we'll just switch it up.
Yes, but we shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to.
What? My fuckers?
We shouldn't have to do that.
No, but you know what? In all honesty, like, I know Facebook is going to be reading, like, watching this and everything else.
They already are.
And listen, I'm not opposed to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris being president and vice president. All I want is for them to actually make a change. I listen to talk radio Monday through Friday, and I listen to 3 different sets of people, and all they ever talk about is for the government to make a change. And I agree with them wholeheartedly, 100%. And I want it to be a change for the positive. I don't want to see the socialist portion of the Democratic Party to come in place and change everything that we do. And there's a lot of that going on right now. All right. We got social distancing. We have gun lobbying. We have like all this stuff going on. Okay. The last time that this happened with the socialization of schooling, medical, and the de-arming of the citizens was in 1941. Okay? And that was Adolf Hitler.
Yep.
All right? My belief is that an armed society is a polite society, like we have in Florida. When I walk into a 7-Eleven store, if there's somebody coming in before me, they hold the door for me, whether or not they're 50 or 14. And they walk in and they say, "Here you go, sir." And I'm like, "Well, why, thank you, sir," or "ma'am," or whatever. You know, because you don't know what I have. This is like Puerto Rican judo.
Thank you, man, bear pig.
You don't know what I got. I could have a gun. I could have a knife. You don't know. So, like, I just want to see everything get better for everybody without taxing everybody for what they have.
Oh, yeah. And looking at Biden's economic plan, he's going to raise the taxes on businesses and the rich. Yep.
Already has. I lost $32 out of my paycheck every week now.
That is going to reverse everything. Oh my God.
I literally $32 a week out of my paycheck already. And it just started 2 weeks ago.
I got to start my business before they start stripping all and adding fucking restrictions and regulations to everything.
What we need to do is make ourselves a nonprofit organization.
Oh, no, I'm talking when I'm doing it for Wilderness.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, what we need to do is make ourselves a nonprofit organization with a lot of donations, and we pay ourselves a salary. But,
and
kind of like Bill Gates.
Mr. Pierce, the poll numbers, people are still voting, so I'll go over that when we wind down. We just got a few more votes in. And now it's mixed up. Yeah, it's tiring. The only way anything's going to change is if everyone does it together, but it's not. Yep. It is so polarized right now until... And this is the sad fact of it. Until someone actually looks and audits this election, you are going to have a 70 million person divide.
Yep. 175.
And my camera froze.
175 million person divide. It's not 70 million. It's 175 million people. 175 million.
Come on, turn back on.
Oh, let me touch myself. Oh, wait, you were talking about the camera. Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's just so much shit going on that it's just ridiculous. And you know what? If Trump lost, Trump lost. whatever. I can handle it. Love the guy. He's an asshole. He's a dick. Whatever. But
he cares about us.
He cares about us, and he always spoke the truth.
Yep.
You know, and the one key point where I actually fell in love with Donald Trump, and this is the one thing. It's like there were people firing missiles at, what was it, the Israeli, or no, it wasn't Israeli. It was it was the Israeli bases. They were like shooting at them and everything else, and he was like, "Yo, fire some fucking missiles." Nah, we're not dealing with this shit. And he fucking blew up a base. And it's just like, he didn't call anybody in, you know, the Pentagon, or maybe he did, but like whatever it takes to get missiles fired. But he was just like, nah, yo, squash this shit. And guess what? They stopped firing. They stopped shooting because there were Titan missiles being fired at them. Like, oh shit. Yeah.
Oh wow, this not just let it happen radio too. I didn't realize that.
And that's where I really fell in love with Trump, because like he took action. It was like definitive.
He is the first person ever to take office that literally did everything he said he would. Yeah. He tried on healthcare.
But
that was a big thing. He did make it slightly better.
Well, because Obama put it into law where that it was so hard to ratify, and that was a big thing.
Yeah.
But like a lot of other stuff, I mean, like, dude, 441 miles.
New follower. Thank you, Vanessa. Welcome to the Just Let It Happen
Vanessa,
podcast.
Welcome. 440 miles. That's 110 miles a year that he reinforced our borders. 110 miles a year.
And watch Joe Biden destroy it all in a week.
All. Yep. Because, you know, that's one of the things, because that was his big thing. It's one of the things Biden is going to go after. Now, I guess if you really want to look at stuff on the minuscule scale, okay, if for some reason Biden goes after that wall, and that wall is deconstructed, or
I don't think he can take it down.
Well, he can.
I don't think he's going to get a majority vote in both the House and Senate to do it.
He doesn't need it.
He does.
No, he doesn't. No, he
now
doesn't.
that it's up, he does.
No, he doesn't. He's in control of our borders. So if for some reason he does decide to try to pull it down, and he's opposed or agreed with in any way, that's a violation of the Constitution, because now if it does get pulled down, people can come in, and that would technically be considered invasion by a foreign body. Therefore, the President of the United States allowed an invasion of foreign people illegally, which, oh geez, what is that? I believe that would be considered treason or a domestic threat or other things along that line. Just saying, you know, so if anybody's out there listening, you know, Palestine, Zane. Yeah, I'm not seeing the rest of the feed, so I don't know what's going on.
I don't remember what we were talking about at that point.
But, you know, if he allows all that to happen and everything goes on, I mean, we can have him impeached.
And then she'll be president.
No, they won't be.
Oh, no, you'd have to impeach both of them.
Impeach both of them, because you know what?
And then Nancy Pelosi will be president of the United States. That's even worse.
And then I'll assassinate her. Wait, did I say that out loud? Oh, wait. Then she'll be assassinated. You know what? I'd rather Nancy than either one of them. I'd rather Nancy. Because you know what? She becomes president. She tries to invoke some shit. Guess what? Impeach. Because I can tell you now, out of the thousands of people that I know, maybe 2 people like her. So I can count on those figures. I really can count on those figures. As far as Biden goes or, Kamala goes, half of the people I know are, 50-50. But when it comes to Pelosi, it's like 98.8 against the 1.2.
Let me ask you a question. And yes, I said civil war before, but what happens if we agreed amicably to split the country? Why do we have to have warring sides? Like, yeah, we've been doing this 200 and something odd years, but clearly we're getting to the point now where there's 2 completely different viewpoints. Why not?
Because everybody that agreed or disagreed would have to move to different portions of the country. I'm completely fine.
Oh, no, if we did that, California's going to want to be their own country and New York's going to want to be their own country.
No. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you.
That's why I ask. I just want to hear what your thoughts are.
That was actually a very, very, very good question. So
hasn't been asked on any platform yet that I've heard.
Not that I've heard either. So my thoughts and my opinion.
The views and opinions expressed on this show don't mean anything to anyone on Facebook. Just please ignore us.
So we have a majority of Democratic states on the East Coast. Okay. So like New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, a whole bunch, right? So on the West Coast and Midwest, they have a lot of Democratic states, okay? And I'm okay with that. So if we were to split the country into 2 countries, everybody that's a Republican or independent, and if you decide to move here, moves over to the west or eastern portion of the country.
Thank you. When you're done, you just reminded me of the other point I wanted to talk about.
And everybody from over here on the eastern point of the country can move over to the western point of the country, like California. And you can have it.
Blast it back in the ocean.
And we'll make a even divide. And guess what? We end up with all the resources, and California still has no fucking water. So, fuck you. Go on. But, like, yeah. If we were going to split it down 50-50, everybody who voted for the Democrats can move over to the west side of the country. Everybody who went for the Republicans can move over to the east side of the country. And we're going to end up better as the people who voted for Republicans because we have more resources. Pure and simple. Go fuck yourself.
We have common sense.
Yep.
Let me bring this up. So, New York and California right now are experiencing people moving out by the thousands.
Millions.
Now, this has not been discussed. So all you New Yorkers and all you Democrats that move to Florida, you like Florida because it's cheap, we have no sales tax, so forth and so on.
It's warmish.
Guess what happens when you vote New York in Florida? The second we are no longer Republican, Florida is going to become another fucking New York. If you're going to move here because you don't like where you are, you have to evaluate your voting habits and what side you're on. Clearly, you're moving here because you hate the high taxes and the restrictions and all this. So if you move to Florida and you vote out the Republican and put a Democrat in there, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? Look at Georgia.
Yep. Look at Georgia.
And do you know why Georgia is no longer Republican? Because 70% of the fucking entertainment business moved to fucking Georgia.
Thank you, Walking Dead.
A lot of Walking Dead people are Trump supporters too.
Yeah,
there's a 50-50 divide there. But Georgia's now Democratic. Why? Because everyone from fucking California moved to Georgia. In that side of the business. Guess what? Now Georgia's going to be run by Democrats. What do you think's going to happen to Georgia?
Yep.
So
Bye-bye.
If you are on here and you're on the opposite side, and once again, you have the right to your opinion, I might disagree with you. I'm not going to stop talking with you because you're a flaming fucking liberal. I don't run that way. Well, there's limits to that. You want to be a pushy motherfucker and just start fights, and that's a whole different story. But anyway, if you're moving out of the state that you hate, this Democratic run, New York, California, Massachusetts, and you come down to a place like this, you're coming here because you like it. You like the tax structure, you like the money you make, whatever it may be. If you come down here with that New York, California, or that liberal mindset, and you vote the same way you did there, you are going to destroy what you like about the fucking place you're moving to. Just let that swirl in your head.
Yep.
Where's that being talked about anywhere? I see them like making fun of California and New York for all these people moving to Florida. Why has Florida not come out and said, hey, we're glad to have you guys. We got a great economy, so forth and so on. But remember, you're moving here because we are run by Republicans, and we are like this because Republicans make the decisions. We have common sense. But if you move down here in the millions and you are voting Democrat, Florida is just going to become New York all over again.
All over again. And you know what? When you first invited me to move down here, and A. Cortez and I, we go way back, Radio Shack days. So that'll give you a time on how far back we go. And we were both managers, and we hung out, and like everything was cool. And I used to go over to his place. He came over to my place. We hung out, drank, whatever. And he invited me to move down here. And I came from Massachusetts as well as he did. And if anybody listening to me now knows Massachusetts, it's impossible to buy a gun. You have to jump through hoops. And I came down here, and we were walking around, and we checking stuff out. And he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, you can just buy a gun. Private sale. You don't need a permit or anything. You keep it in your house, keep it in your car." And I was just like, "What? Are you fucking kidding me? I can just buy a gun?" He's like, "Yeah, you can buy a pistol, you can buy a shotgun, you can buy a rifle, whatever." Down here,
and mind you, if you're buying it legally too, I went through a very extensive fucking background check. With my history in the courts with Natalie, it was very difficult for me to get a gun. So just because we allow it here, it doesn't mean that Florida is just ignoring the rules. I have to say that because Facebook is watching. Right. And that is the truth. It took me 6 months to get my pistol.
Yes, it did. But a personal sale, you can come down here, you can get a gun, whatever. And if you don't have your carry permit and conceal permit, you can't take it outside of your house unless it's in your car. And of course, if you're going to use your pistol or whatever, you have to be able to take 3 steps to be able to use it, which means you have to open, take out, cock and load, and shoot, which is pretty much everywhere. But they make it very simple for you to understand the laws down here. I can walk in, I can buy an AR-15 in the store, walk out with it the same day, as long as it's a rifle or a shotgun or something very large. And I was very intrigued by that when he invited me to move down here. I forget where I was going with it, but
we were talking about Democrats moving here and voting Democrat.
Yeah. So if you come down here and you vote Democrat, Democrats are trying to take away our gun laws. It's been that way up north for decades. I've listened to, you got the Brady bill, you got all these.
Let someone
bills.
say that Massachusetts is run by a Republican right now, because let me tell you, Charlie Baker is not a fucking Republican.
No.
He is a Democrat hiding in the Republican Party. There's nothing Republican about that motherfucker at all.
Yeah. And
I don't even think he's invited to any of the Republican events.
So many people are so used to the way that things are that they don't look at the way that things should be. And that's the thing that really bothers me. Because, if shit goes awry and there's a civil war, and a lot of people are talking about this, and I know they are because I've talked to a lot of people, Florida is going to be all right. I'm just going to tell you now.
We're in a very good spot.
I'm going to tell you now because we have a few guns. We got some ammo. I got swords. And I got a 1065 carbon steel double-headed battle axe ready for any motherfucker that comes near me.
Is that your phone I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at all my screens going, what the fuck is
what's
that noise?
What's that notification? So just remember, keep your eye out on what is supposed to be, not what's going on. Read the Constitution. I really think that's a really big thing. Like, when I went to school, I had to read the Constitution.
My friend Jeff, I think he moved to Texas now, but I've known him my whole life. Lives Somerville, Massachusetts. He was national news because when all this shit started, he was in school. He had just left the Navy. He was back in school, and he was handing out the Constitution.
Oh, nice.
On campuses.
Nice.
And they told him he couldn't fucking do it. It went to court and everything, but he's been on everything.
Why can't you hand out a copy of the Constitution?
Let me actually pull it up.
Yeah, if you're giving away something for free, why can't you fucking do it? It's like, in all honesty, if I was giving away a copy of the Constitution and the police walked up to me and tried to detain me and manhandle me, I'd fucking shoot them. I don't give a shit if you're the police, the FBI, CIA, whatever. Fuck you. I'm giving away something for free, and it's legal. As a matter of fact, it's probably the most legal document on the fucking planet.
There he is right there.
Nice.
So it was students handing out constitutions at Bunker Hill Community College. Bunker Hill Community College in Massachusetts now can freely hand out copies of the Constitution in public areas of campus under the college's new policy on student expression and demonstration. The new policy comes in after FIRE and Alliance Defending Freedom wrote the college to contest the unconstitutional policies in May of this year, which was 2017. After further correspondence with FIRE and ADF this month, the Massachusetts community college system has also agreed to review policies at several other system colleges that would prevent students from handing out constitutions in other campuses. They were telling them they couldn't do it, and I don't remember exactly why. I got to look for the other article, but they took it to court. They contested it because it is the Constitution of the United fucking States of America.
Yeah, it's probably the most legal document ever.
Correct.
Ever. I mean...
And, let's talk about another thing where all this craziness fucking happens. Natalie comes home with homework and the whole fucking packet, 10 pages on COVID-19 vaccine. She's 11!
Yeah, what the fuck is she going to know about a vaccine?
Why are we talking about this? Our education system needs to be completely overhauled. The Democrats need to get far the fuck away from our education system. Do they even teach constitutional law in school anymore?
Listen,
do they teach anything like that anymore? No, they don't.
Listen,
they teach you how to pass a fucking test.
During the 8 years of the last 8 years of the Democratic presidencies, you had Common Core math. You eliminated hundreds of years of history, everything. There was socialism in the schools, everything. I think the last time there was the removal of religion, the socialism of schooling, the socialism of healthcare, and everything else. Oh my God, did I mention this before? Was it 1941? Was it? Oh wait. Oh my God. Yeah. And the removal of guns from the people. Also, I forgot about that's the big one. That's the big one. That was 1941. I think people were going see Geil.
The reason why they were not allowed to hand out the Constitution is they didn't file for a free speech zone.
The entire country's a fucking free speech zone.
Correct.
We have the freedom of speech as long as it does not. What were the words? Basically, as long as it doesn't offend, hurt, or show like bias or whatever like that.
Correct.
I'm handing out the fucking Constitution. This is the fucking law of the country. There's no reason why you need to file for a fucking permit to remind people of how the country is supposed to be run.
Oh, this case was in California, so this is all happening in the same year. It's 2017.
Yeah, well, fucking California.
Here's the Bunker Hill one.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. They also denied them because they were an unrecognized student group, Young Americans for Liberty.
Am I a student? Then I'm a student group.
Correct.
I mean,
and it's the Constitution, and they were not disrupting class. They literally were just, you read your Constitution, here you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Yep. There's a YouTube video with him on it too, talking about it.
It's fucking bullshit how like media can just like censor whatever the fuck they want. Like, it's bullshit. It's like we rely on the media to report news, and now media seems to have become a way for companies and businesses and people to support their agendas, I guess is the easiest way to say it. Like, yeah, if you look at who owns the media, like we talked about this on several podcasts ago, where like you have Black Lives Matters, right? And I honestly support Black Lives Matters. I support White Lives Matters. I support Asian Lives Matter. I support every life matters.
Yep.
Right? But now, so you got Black Lives Matters, and then Antifa wiggles their way in there. Now, Antifa is supported by the richest people in the world. Okay? And y'all can kill me for saying this. I don't give a shit because it's the truth. There are fucking rich people out there who are supporting Antifa and making them go into the Black Lives Matter group and then inciting violence. That's what they do. They're professional rioters. That's what Antifa is. Which, by the way, we had Antifa people in our neighborhood several days ago. Anyway, so get Clara ready.
She's always ready.
Like, you have these people that go in, and then all these eruptions happen, and the news is fucking on top of it. Like, they got fucking drones in the air. They got fucking everything looking at it, and like they're reporting all this shit, and like they're getting all these ratings, right? And all this shit happens for months, weeks, whatever happens, and the people who paid for all of this shit to happen are the people who own the fucking news companies. So they paid $3 million for this to happen in Pittsburgh. But they're going to make fucking $3 billion on the ratings from the news. I'm not going to mention any names like
what?
But like it's just ridiculous what we fall for because these people know how to manipulate us. If I wanted to manipulate people, I could. I'm no stupid fucker. I don't. I could be rich by doing it, but I'm not. Because I'm a nice guy. I just try to be me.
You just Cabana Boy Brian.
That's right. Cabana Boy Brian.
So how are you going to do Galaxy Quest 2 without Alan Rickman?
I have no idea.
Tim Allen was talking about the Galaxy Quest 2 script today.
That's way off topic.
I know. I just saw it. And I'm like, what? Galaxy Quest 2? Fuck yeah! But wait, well, how are you gonna do without Alan Rickman?
Oh.
Oh shit! It's just this is out of hand. It's
you know what though?
It's tiring.
You know what though? In all honesty, hands up. I'm gonna wait to see what happens. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Yep.
Like, honestly, in all honesty, I hope that Biden is going to bring us together in some form. I don't care what form it is. I don't even care. I don't even care.
He's going to be bringing us together at the little boy pageant. He's going to bring us together at the ice cream truck.
I don't care. I don't care. You know what? If everybody in the community is at that ice cream
little
truck,
boy, take my strong hand. Oh my God!
If everybody in the community is at that ice cream truck, then I'll be happy. Like if he can really bring us together, then I'll be happy. But my fuckers, I am not going to sacrifice my liberties.
Nope.
And I'm going to fight for them, even if it comes to civil war.
Yep. On that note, how bad do you think Biden's term will be? Your options were bad, fucked, seriously fucked, or civil war fucked.
Oh.
We'll go in order from least to most.
What?
We have a tie. Shut up! Between bad and fucked are number 3. They're tied at third.
Oh.
It's 13%, 13%. Coming in next is seriously fucked with 25%. And the winner at 50% is Civil War fucked.
Time to buy guns.
We will be doing polls every podcast now.
Time to buy guns.
Buy your guns.
Yeehaw, bitches.
So with that being said...
Oh, yeah. Time to bring these back down. All right.
Oh, there it is. All right.
Yeah.
Woo!
You have just listened to another episode of the Just Let It Happen podcast.
He's Livefire.
And he's A. Cortez.
And if you want to see everything we do, go to jlihstudios.com. If you want to support us, jlihpodcast.com. Pop in a donation, buy a shirt. If you want our Cash App and all that, just ask. In closing,
Goofy Bay!
Oh, wait. Hold on. Biden's going to be the president.
Gray head.
No.
Whoa, wait. What?
Ta-ta-ta-ta!
Ta-ta-ta-ta! God, no.
Jewish national impression. There we go. What was the... But Batakafka! Actually, I like that. Batakafka! So that'll be the Biden presidency closing. Batakafka! Bald head. Oh.
Bald head. Oh.
You can do the honors, sir.
It is now safe to end your live stream.
See you later.
Love you.